Hey, Gamma guys. So tonight we're going to be talking about these Dan Post Stalkers that I bought off of danpost.com. Now, I have a bunch of different styles, right? So one of those styles being I like band t-shirts, stuff like that. And these boots go hard with those, you know, choices of wardrobe throughout the day. Different days that different feeling, right? So one day you're wearing a band t-shirt, the next day, pearl snaps or whatever the hell it is that you want to wear. But these go badass with that band tees, man. And I saw them, I liked them, and I bought them. So, $400 later, here they are on top of my table. Now, they're made out of Cayman belly. If I had to compare the shape of these boots to anything, it would be like the Ariat Rough Stocks. They have this nice little sleek square toe here in the front, nice little slant leather heel stack, and you do have a leather outsole. Now, on the shaft of this boot, you're going to see that you have some cording here on the side. You can catch the shadow right there. You'll see the cording, and you do have some overlay Cayman. So I like that they incorporated two different shaft styles, which is the overlay and the cording, and it just gives it a nice little badass look. Now you also have pieces of Cayman on the pull straps, and on the rest of the shaft of the boot, you do have a suede leather. Now, Dan Post has been around since about 1960, actually located in Tennessee, and their boots are made in Mexico. Very comfortable boot. Dan Post actually puts this insert on their boots or in their boots, and they are leather lined. But the one thing that I do not like about Dan Post boots is that they have or these Dan Post boots in particular, is that they have a synthetic insole. So it's like a white foam material on the insole of that boot. Is it going to affect the way it feels? I mean, it might be a little bit more comfortable because it has that right off the bat. But is it going to affect how the boots age and how they wear in the future? It might. I always like a veg tan leather insole, and I always talk about this. I like a veg tan heel counter. Now, I contacted Dan Post asking about the heel counter. Still haven't gotten a response, so I'm unable to tell you what the heel counter is made out of this time. If I had to guess, I'm going to say it's a synthetic material just by the way it feels, but I might be wrong. So if you know what these heel counters are made out of, please comment down below. All in all, I'm going to say I give Dan Post an 8 out of 10. And that's just me because, one, I don't know what the heel counter is made out of, and two, that insole made out of synthetic material, I'm not 100% with it. But this boot's a very solid boot. I will say that. It looks badass. And, if you ride a motorcycle, you just have that style where you want a nice matte looking shoe. Esta pinche bota se mira con madre. Now, this is a Cayman belly, and I didn't find a lot of information online how to condition a boot like this. So I did what every guy does. I just winged it, and I slapped some Reptan on there, let it dry, and then hit it with a suede brush, and it didn't change the look of the boot at all. So if you're wondering how to treat a boot like this, I would just say throw some Reptan on there. The worst thing you could do is not condition your boots, especially something like Cayman, because Cayman tends to separate in between the scales when they're not conditioned. So rule of thumb is, I guess, every 3 months you want to go in there and hit your Cayman boots with some conditioner if you're not wearing them. If you're wearing them, brush them off after every use, and then I guess hit them with some Bic Exotic. But for these, Reptan worked great, and a suede brush did wonders on them. So it didn't change the look. It didn't make my Cayman look all blotchy or anything like that. And it really soaked in the first time I slapped Reptan on these things. I mean, these things were thirsty. So I'm glad I conditioned them when I did. If not, I think if I had left them on the shelf in my closet a little bit longer, I might have had some cracks in between the scales. So if you're wondering how to condition your suede Cayman, give that a shot. That's going to be all for today's video, guys. Like I said, 8 out of 10 for Dan Post. Those 2 points being taken off because of those reasons. And until next time, alo, chamos.